weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now Wilson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Running right, here's Brown. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, first and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Dion Lewis. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
On third down, Mariota. And finding Pruitt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. To throw is Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota got him in. It's Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Brown. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
You got it. You got it.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
What? 53. screens down below.
On second down now, it's Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, Wilson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Carson. And able to work his way down to the 16. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. Their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Fielded at the 20. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add up. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Wilson. Jones has it. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He dumps it off for Henry. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mariota to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ready?
This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Complete to Bryant. A gain of 6 there on first.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
One.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Mariota to throw it this time. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Carson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a 2nd guy. Maybe you just out and out double.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Three.
Now Mariota. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mariota. Hit comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Titans go. It's Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10 on the draw. This is Lewis. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota, and the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. We'll give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screenplay.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st down, Tennessee.
58 for Mike. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Down to the 25.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
The kick by McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Wilson wants to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Show it up.
Now a give, right side. It's Carson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Wilson to throw. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On second down, it's Carson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mariota dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Titans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town.